Well, a very good day to you. Very good day to you on this amazing day where life is occurring. The majority of the questions that I get from people, those who are awakening or awakened or want to further expand their own personal health, is what do you take and why? So I'm going to show you my little stash of vitamins, supplements, and homeopathy, and aromatherapy, and Bach remedy, and how every day I go through and depending, so much of this is now intuition, I know that, I take what I feel I need. Now, there are some real basics, and I'm going to show you these here in just a minute, but I just kind of wanted you to see my drawer of supplementation. Yes, I spend thousands of dollars a year on vitamins, supplementation, homeopathy, Bach flower remedies, aromatherapy, chiropractic, massage therapy, acupuncture. These are how I want to keep my health because I want to feel good. And 90% of the time, I feel really good. But in this culture, we are not taught anything other than drug, cut, and poison. So I don't like any of those. So if I drop dead tomorrow, I'll be perfectly happy with that if I know that I have had my own say in my healing process. So that's kind of, those are some of the things. And down here I have all of my, well, first there, I'll show you that little white bottle. That was my Maui Babe Browning Lotion, which is a natural, it only has good oils in it. But I have certainly since changed that to, it's now iodine based, coffee based, and olive oil to keep my skin in wonderful uh, shape and also to give me a little bronzer. I would not ever use any of that faux tanning crap. And I don't go to the booth anymore either. But under here, we have some of the greens that I take, some of the protein powder, the bone broth, the collagen, the magnesium, the MSM, the psyllium that I take on a regular basis. I like loads and loads of vitamin C. Now, for a very long time, I did take ascorbic acid. And now I see and realize and have learned about whole raw, whole food vitamin C. So I've been moving to a whole food vitamin C for about the last 4 or 5 years. I take loads of CoQ10. Awesome. 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 I'm back on vitamin E right now. Again, vitamin E is so important. You cannot get enough. I like the niacinamide, which is the no flush niacin. That helps me keep my head in place. We take a lot of arnica for any achiness and white willow. We are off of aspirin. Aspirin causes deafness, hearing problems. Aspirin causes the breaking down of cartilage. It causes more pain in the long run. Aspirin, ibuprofen, Motrin. For aromatherapy or oregano oil is great disinfectant, very caustic, always mix with a carrier. Lemongrass, love lemongrass. Lavender is great for relaxation, it's great for the skin. I do all the Body Bliss products with lavender. Grapefruit is brightening of mood. You don't want to put grapefruit on topically, then go out in the sun. It can cause some sensitivity. Let's talk about the importance of all of our B vitamins, including B12. Let's talk about the importance of really good fats, really good salt, and minerals. That's my delicious pink Himalayan. Let's talk about greens every day. And if I don't get enough greens on my plate, I take it in the form of wheatgrass, alfalfa, perfect food, some of those things, nitro greens, which are made for me. Let's talk about the importance of apricots and living a high fat, very low carb, moderate protein lifestyle. Of course, macadamia nuts are a part of that. Really good olive oil is a part of that. Because what this does is it reduces what's called lactic acidosis, which is the mechanism for all degenerative disease. I take a lot of diatomaceous earth, super high in silica and minerals. I use my super seed mix, flaxseed, hemp seed, chia seed, sunflower seed. I'm off all grains, so I use almond flour for any kind of baking. There's my empty cup of green tea, loads of green tea. I have been doing a bit of coffee this week and sleeping very well. So these are just a few of my favorite things on maintaining my high fat, low carb lifestyle. And then I wanted to share with you what my healing cabinets look like. And we'll go more into some of the things that I take on a daily basis and some of the things that I take. Pancreatin, the importance of our digestive enzymes. Restful mind, these are all raw glandulars, eye health, high stress adrenals. If you have any kind of thyroid problem, you will never cure your thyroid without healing your adrenals. That's just the way it is. Liver detox, hyaluronic acid, loads of vitamin D. Did you know that vitamin D has steroidal properties? I would never take steroids, never. And but I know that if I have an incident, God forbid, I would take 50,000 international units of vitamin D3 to get my body back into its place of balance. Mighty minerals. We just don't get enough minerals, or we only get a couple of minerals. There is fish oil. You know about all the benefits of DHA and EPA. Astragalus for the immune system and balancing blood sugar, because without balanced blood sugar, we're sick. Green foods. I'm going to finish these up today. Lots and loads of green foods. I take iodine. There's the old Lugol's iodine. I do like the InfoWars products. They're really very good, pretty high quality. B12. Now there's something. Papaya enzyme for any kind of digestion, because it all starts with our digestion. DGL. Do not take a proton pump inhibitor. The studies have shown that PPIs will use long term. They're not meant for, I don't think, any more than 30 days, maybe 90 days. Here's something when the stomach gets up. I love this company. They're the ones that make the Cold Snap. Stomach Chi is awesome. Here's Cold Snap. I keep this on hand, so at the first sign of anything where I might feel a little achy or a little off, I restore my righteous chi with Cold Snap. 5-HTP, when I was going through that sleeplessness, I got back on 5-HTP, mixed with the lithium orotate at night, sleeping great. The choline and inositol, awesome part of my regime. Hyaluronic acid helps to lubricate the inner world. Serrapeptase for my lungs, because I love to smoke pot. I keep my liver and my gallbladder both happy with these products. This is the liver detox. Cannot believe, especially if you are on any kind of pharmaceuticals. You've got to support your liver. So these are just some of the things. And then a couple of times a year, I do a parasite cleanse because I'm always making out with the cat and the dogs, right? Everybody sleeps in bed together. And so I do this one a couple of times a year. I really like this one. If you ever have any kind of personal itching or bitching or sleeplessness, that can all be parasites. Parasites are in 99% of the population. So if your doctor says parasites don't exist, get a new doctor. Back to digestion, betaine, hydrochloride, awesome. Start your meal with that. Cranberry, concentrated cranberry, awesome. Very high in vitamin C as well. The only thing I'm not seeing right here is my B complex. But I try to take all of my Bs together. I will take loads of vitamin C. I remember when I first got sober, my acupuncturist said the reason why my liver was in such good shape was because of all the vitamin C that I took. And so I still continue that every day. I might take up to 10,000 or 10 grams of vitamin C in a day in divided doses. Now, it may cause some tummy upset, might cause diarrhea. Then if it does cause diarrhea, then I know that I have saturation within my blood and I can back off. These are all the raw glandulars, standard process. Dr. Royal Lee, raw glandulars feed your glands. It's so important. Like the liver detox, this is actually just raw, good cow liver. These cows are Argentinian cows, so they're not compromised like the cows in the United States. Z-Shield, which is great for getting rid of all of the industrial pollutants in which we are toxic metal and chemical protection. Why would you want to reinfect yourself? I like this one too. Calms Forte. If I'm not sleeping or if I haven't, if I'm speaking, I get a little nervous. So Calms Forte doesn't put me to sleep during the day, makes me feel really good. That I do well with valerian during the day. Chlorella, cracked chlorella, spirulina, alfalfa, wheatgrass. Awesome. This is like drinking the sunshine. This is what keeps the color in our cheeks, which my mother always said, oh, you look so healthy. You've got roses in your cheeks. So that gives us roses in our cheeks. Biodent. This is awesome. This is just ground up cow spine. So it's great for the integrity of our structure. Now, to get standard process in the food research, you do have to be working with a chiropractor. I work with Randy Tent out of Michigan, but you can also use Dr. Darren Schmidt and get signed up to be a long distance client. That's what I do. And my health strategy is stay away from the doctor. That's what works for me. Selenium, importance of selenium, and here's a fun one: biosalts. Our blood must maintain a bioplasma. Our blood must maintain a certain alkalinity so that it promotes health, not moving towards toxicity. I remember when I knew I just felt so toxic when I was before I completely got off wheat. That's been 2 years ago. Now I've been off most grains for about 5 years, but I still would enjoy some organic wheat. And God, I just felt so toxic and bloated and inflamed. And that was when I really had to get off the grains completely. Now, if I were to go out to my friend's restaurant, we go out maybe twice a year there. He uses all heirloom grains. I would definitely eat that, but I'm not eating it every day because that's how we build up these allergies, is by the everyday eating of the same things over and over, or recontaminating or recreating the allergy over and over by ingesting the same thing. So food diversity is very key. So these are what's called the homeopathics. Okay, Nux vomica helps with upset stomach. Mercurius virus or vivus for sore throats or even cold sores. The Pekka Kuana, it's for any kind of nausea or vomiting. I had to get that for my little dog. He was having a little bit of upset stomach. But if I have anything, I'm going to run here first. Arnica, of course, great for any kind of achiness or bruising. If you were going to have any kind of procedure, first have your arnica. Here are some of the flower remedies. When I wasn't sleeping, I was using some of these. The liquid vitamin D. I'm taking my D at night now with some B12. The iodine, as we talked about. And all right, that's just kind of a glimmer into how we keep our health. All right, stay healthy.